Kwa hivyo ningemuomba former prime minister akirudi Kenya apangane na rais, waanze kuona vile atamsaidia wakamilisha hii mambo ambayo haijakamilika ya up to 27. Tukifika hapo watu wapange mpango wa siasa.
It is going to be a strategic coalition kind of framework that will not be rushed just yet.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the backstory. If you're new here, kindly hit the subscribe button and the notification bell down below so that you can be notified whenever we post a new video. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what next for Raila Odinga? That is the question that has been in the minds of so many Kenyans after he lost his bid for the AUC position. Some pundits are saying that Raila Odinga should work with President William Ruto in 2027, while there is a group that think that Raila Odinga should join Rigathi Gachagua in order to topple President William Ruto in 2027.
Sasa sisi tuko ndani ya serikali. Na mimi siwezi kuwa nje ya serikali na rafiki yangu Wandai ako serikali. Mimi siwezi kuwa nje ya serikali na rafiki yangu Raymond Bolo tulianza naye kitambo ako serikali. Mimi siwezi kuwa nje ya serikali na Generali Dickson Korir mwenye tulianza naye kitambo ako ndani ya serikali. Sasa mimi nani niwe ndani ya serikali? Mimi siwezi kuwa ya serikali wakati Raila alikuwa huko Africa Union. Walikaa kidete hapa na rais wakiconsult kwa hii uchaguzi. Sasa mimi niwe nje ya serikali. Na wakitoka kwa hoteli walikuwa kwa gari moja. Sasa mimi utaki niwe kwa gari ya Raymond Bolo. Na rais anakuwa na gari ndani ya gari na Raila Bolo. Mimi utaki niwe ndani ya gari ya Wandai. Sisi kama Wajaluo tuwe ndani ya hii serikali ili tupate maendeleo. Hiyo siasa nyingine tutasema 2027 kama watu wa ODM. Na mimi vile naona hii dalili. Bwana County Commissioner Leland. Vile naona dalili. Wewe unajua hii kitu. Vile naona dalili. Tutaenda na William Samoei Arap Ruto. Asanteni sana. Mungu awabariki.
Ni kujiambia kidogo ya kwamba alijaribu, alijaribu kujifikisha mahali ambapo amefika, lakini ukweli ni kwamba hakupata kiti ambacho wengi wetu tulikuwa tunatamani apate ama tulikuwa tuna matumaini atapata. Jambo lile ningetaka kusema ni ya kwamba kunaweza kuwa na mabadiliko katika kisiasa kwa sababu lazima watu waanze kujiandaa kufikia mwaka wa 2027. Lakini ningetaka kumuomba Bwana Raila Amolo Odinga, amepigania haki nyingi sana za Wakenya, hata katiba tulio nao siku hii ya leo ndiye alianza kuipigania. Ningetaka kumuomba jambo moja tu, ya kwamba atakaporudi katika nchi hii kuna watu wengi wanamngojea waje wafuruge amani ya Kenya, lakini namuomba tafadhali, na kwa sababu yeye ni mzee ambaye ameheshimika katika nchi hii ya Kenya, aje washikane na rais, sio kwa sababu yetu lakini kwa sababu ya generations ambazo tumeaminiwa nchi hii ambao tutawapatia nchi yao, kwa sababu kwao ni hapa na hatungetaka kupatia watoto wetu nchi ambayo iko na vita. Kwa hivyo ningemuomba former prime minister akirudi Kenya apangane na rais, waanze kuona vile atamsaidia wakamilisha hii mambo ambayo haijakamilika ya up to 27. Tukifika hapo watu wapange mpango wa siasa.
And these people who are running very fast to join the government, we had elections recently in 2022. Do you think these people were genuine with Baba? Do you think these people really wanted to deliver the presidency to Baba? Why are they running so fast? This is the right time that Baba should know those who are loyal to him and those who are not loyal to him. Because those who are not loyal to him will run so fast and join the government. Those who are loyal to him will be back, will stand back and wait for the instructions.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, from the two videos that we've played there, it seems like there are two schools of thoughts. Just as I said before, that there are people who want Raila Odinga to work with President William Ruto into 2027, and there are people who think that if he works with President William Ruto in 2027, then both of them will go home. This is something that has created a lot of fear even within President William Ruto's circles.
Rigathi Gachagua and Raila Odinga are going to be consequential political leaders in the run-up to 2027. Rigathi Gachagua is keen to ensure that the Kikuyu vote does not gravitate towards William Ruto. Fact. But for President William Ruto, and why it's necessary for him to have Raila Odinga on the short leash, is that without Raila Odinga, on the side of President William Ruto, and the Kikuyu vote having gone, then I think the chances of success for re-election may be forestalled.
There are President William Ruto's handlers who've come up with the idea of reintroducing the NADCO report so as to give Raila the position of the executive prime minister. And there's something that has been shared by the Nation newspaper, which is closely related to what I talked about yesterday. And the Nation newspaper is talking of President William Ruto giving in to former prime minister's demands. And some of the demands that Raila has put on the table is the fact that he's looking for President William Ruto ceding grounds to give his loyalists, that Raila's loyalists, some of the positions in the parliamentary and Senate leadership position. Some of these positions were initially occupied by Rigathi Gachagua's loyalists, and before the elections of the AUC, which happened in Addis Ababa, some of Rigathi Gachagua's loyalists, it was rumored that they were going to be shown the door, and some of the positions that are lined up for Raila's loyalists, that is ODM loyalists, some of the positions, if you can look at them, this story was also captured in the Star newspaper yesterday. Some of these positions are like in the Senate. There is the Senate County Public Investments Committee, then there is the Special Funds Committee, and then the Senate County Accounts Committee. Those are very, very key committees that were given to members of the Senate who are loyal to Rigathi Gachagua by the mere fact that they were in the UDA. And after Rigathi Gachagua was impeached, some of these senators and MPs remained loyal to him. And so President William Ruto, by having a roasty kind of relationship with Rigathi Gachagua, and now that he has to please Raila Odinga, is fronting some of these positions so that at least he can calm down the tension between him and some of the ODM members of parliament who wanted both Millie Mabona and Junet Mohammed to take up the positions of majority leaders in parliament.
When I talk about Raila Odinga and ODM getting into a coalition with Kenya Kwanza, it is going to be a strategic coalition kind of framework that will not be rushed just yet.
So these are some of the schemes that, as we move forward, President William Ruto, who is now currently in a very tight corner, is trying to use so as to at least calm down Raila and his handlers. And the Gachagua troops have been purged out of some of these committees, which they served as chairpersons and moved from other more influential and lucrative committees where they served as members. Among those members that have been affected are James Murango, Karungo Wadhangwa of Kiambu, John Methu of Nyandarua, Joe Nyutu of Murang'a, and Lenku Seku of Kajiado. Some of the members of committees that have also been critics of President William Ruto is Kisii Senator Richard Onyonka, even though Onyonka has been a very close ally of Raila Odinga. Then there is also the Busia Senator Okia Mutata, who is bidding to be a presidential candidate in 2027. So Murango served as the chairman of Agriculture, Livestock and Fisheries Committee. He also lost his position. But the question that lingers in the minds of political analysts and Kenyans is that, will this calm down Raila Odinga and his handlers, or will they still demand for more? Because as we are right now, President William Ruto is like an injured man politically.
We're not escorting anybody. We can't get in between the term of Kenya Kwanza. We go around, we say we are escorting them to win the election in 2027. ODM, we must capture power.
How much ground is William Ruto willing to cede? Because once he's done this, then it means that Raila Odinga and his handlers will still demand for more. And if they demand for more, does it mean that this will like make Raila not to vie for the presidency or even jump ship? Because Raila is a very, very cunning character. If he feels that the pressure is too much and is going to lose together with President William Ruto in 2027, most definitely Raila will jump ship, and they might jump ship at the last minute. You remember, if you look at history, in 2002, Raila merged his party, which was NDP, with KANU. And there was that talk of the Jogo imemeza Raila's symbol then, which was the tractor. So Jogo ilimeza tractor then. But Raila jumped ship with so many people out of KANU, and they later formed the Rainbow Coalition, which sent KANU packing around 2002. So could it be that history is going to repeat itself? Raila in a soft way could let ODM merge with UDA, or they can form a coalition, or in a soft way it can be absorbed by him being given some of the positions that President William Ruto is dangling around. But the question is, will this make Raila not to vie for the presidency in 2027, or will this make him not to support someone like Kalonzo Musyoka, who has supported him like 3 times? Or will this make him not to work with the likes of Rigathi Gachagua so as to send President William Ruto at home in 2027? So the jury is still out there, because I know that as it is right now, Kenyans are strangled, and they would want a change in governance or in President Ruto's government. But one thing that can happen is that Raila might take some of these positions as they prepare for 2027.